So this is the impact factor, and I want to tell you what I think are the most probable outcomes for the stock market, for the S&P in 2026. The most covered and the most brain-dead example is a bullish case. So you see Nvidia going up to 10 trillion. We see great proof, as we've seen in the past, that AI is useful. Everybody keeps generating their AI slop and making millions off of it. And the markets are kind of wary of this because the multiples are crazy, but the truth is that AI is actually useful. Think about how much stuff you have managed to generate ever since AI came in. How much more productive you got with AI. You no longer need to do those dumb tasks that it took you hours to make. You just put it into ChatGPT and it does it for you. Grok is answering questions like crazy. It's even verifying answers on X. It's a general huge boost in creativity, and the real problem is, are we actually going to achieve AGI and put that into robots and it's going to be a true revolution, or is it kind of going to plateau? So here, the numbers are so big that basically a plateau would be the end. So if we just plateau, it's not going to be enough, and in this case, it might actually cause a bear market. So there's a ton of videos on YouTube, you've probably seen them, you've probably seen the dumb thumbnails saying that the crash is now. Warren Buffett is piling in with cash. Nobody knows what's going to happen. Nobody knows if the stock market is going to crash, except for Michael Burry, who successfully predicted 2 out of the last 20 crashes or 20 out of the last 2 crashes. Nobody cares. Nobody can really tell you what's going to happen. But the bearish case here, the way I see it, would be the crunch in multiples. So people realize that Nvidia is a good company, but maybe it's not worth 60 times free cash flow. Maybe Fast is a good company, but it's not worth 45 times free cash flow. Maybe Walmart is a good company, but it actually pays you less to buy stock in Walmart than to buy government bonds. And who do you think is going to fail first, the US government or Walmart? I think the answer is pretty simple. So this is the basic scenario for the general bearish market. People realizing that the companies are valued like crazy and they're expensive. And the last example that I think is not covered enough is that we're going to have a neutral year. Companies are going to publish earnings that are not great, not terrible, they're not fantastic, but they're not dismal neither. So the market is kind of going to go whipsaw. It's kind of going to go up and down a little, 5% here, 5% there. Of course, when it's down 5%, people are going to keep screaming that it's the end. When it's up 5%, people are going to keep screaming that AI is now, quantum is now. And in a market like this, what really makes sense is just to find good companies and invest in good companies at fair prices, or fantastic companies at fair prices, or fair companies at fantastic prices. Because eventually the market is going to realize that something is cheap, while maybe the fantastic development for quantum computing that was supposed to come 2 years ago is not going to come. So this is the outcome that I expect is the most likely. I actually think we might get a side market for a couple of years. Of course, I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know if I'm right. I don't know if I'm wrong. If I knew I'd be a billionaire, spoiler, I'm not. I will just keep doing what I'm good at. I'll keep doing what I can do, which is to identify businesses that are trading below their intrinsic business value and keep buying them, and keep selling businesses that are trading at crazy valuations with no relation to their value. Thanks for watching.